Is it time to buy or sell Oklo stock? In this video, we will explore Oklo in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 23rd of September, 2025, and now we aim to provide you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Tap into the potential of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 9th of September 2025, our system has ranked Oklo as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, experiencing a gain of 92.85% since we initially recommended buying Oklo 11 days ago. This results in an average return of 8.44% per day since it was classified as hold accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next movement, as it may take either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, support is now established at the previous level of $108.66, which may offer a second chance to capitalize on upward movement. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 72.10% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 0.163% to 31.09%. Considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 257.38%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 32.86% to 146.03% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $189.53 and $350.96. Our latest daily update for Oklo includes the headline, Oklo Inc. stock price up 1.67% on Tuesday. The Oklo Inc. stock price gained 1.67% on the last trading day, Tuesday, the 23rd of September, 2025, rising from $140.30 to $142.65. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it manages to continue this upward trend or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated 8.61% with a low of $132.35 and a high of $143.75. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 92.85% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 6 million shares, and in total, 30 million shares were traded for approximately $4.27 billion. It's important to note that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $143.75, while the lowest was $7.90. Currently, the price is 0.77%, or $1.10, below the 52-week high of $143.75, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Oklo, ticker OKLO, is at a turning point this week as the company breaks ground on its first Aurora microreactor, a shift from design into construction that investors have been eagerly anticipating. This milestone enhances sentiment by transforming an engineering concept into a tangible project, helping to validate ambitious growth expectations and fueling short-term momentum after a significant rally that has seen OKLO increase roughly 500% year-to-date and spike again last week. However, this upward movement is facing resistance. An analyst downgrade has reduced shares today, and there are significant concerns regarding valuation, especially considering the company still anticipates no revenue until at least the year 2027. In the short term, expect increased volatility, Positive construction news, supportive government policies, and optimistic price target revisions could lead to further gains, while downgrades, execution challenges, or financing requirements may trigger sharp declines. Over the long term, OKLO's stock will depend on successful execution, regulatory approvals, and cost management. Successful commercial deployments could justify a premium as data centers and electrification boost demand for carbon-free baseload energy. Missed milestones or rising expenses would put pressure on valuation and investor patience. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, September 23, 2025, it was reported that Seaport Global assigned Oklo a neutral rating with a downgrade action. On Monday, September 22, 2025, Wedbush provided Oklo with an outperform rating alongside a hold action. On Tuesday, August 12, 2025, William Blair also rated Oklo as outperform with a hold action. On the same day, BTIG reported a neutral rating for Oklo with a hold action. On Sunday, July 27, 2025, Daiwa rated Oklo as outperform with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Oklo stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, analysts also provide a strong sell rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for Oklo. The Oklo Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is anticipated at the levels of $115.71 and $82.27. A decline below either of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 118.09%. An upward trend is expected until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is also indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite an increase in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, close monitoring of the stock is advisable. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 25 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 8 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 9 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we can see short moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 93 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 85 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Oklo. Oklo Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $140.30, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a considerably large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed to carry a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $11.40 between its high and low, which represents a change of 8.61%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 14.81%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Oklo, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through difficult periods, often due to factors outside their control. However, a persistent negative PE ratio may suggest a lack of profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 13 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Oklo. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine your exit point. On the downside, Oklo encounters its first support level at $140.30. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Oklo from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Bielmir Richard Craig, who bought and sold 446,203 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 45.136. In total, insiders acquired 9,171,620 shares and sold 22,952,825 shares during the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $138.97, representing a decline of 2.58%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, leading to a significantly elevated risk level. The relative strength index over a 14-day period stands at 96, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 24 days ago. Is Oklo stock a good buy? Oklo Incorporated presents several positive indicators. However, these do not currently make it a strong buy candidate. At this time, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate position while waiting for further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 24th of September, we expect Oklo to open lower by $3.07, starting at $139.58. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it's important to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.